Massive vipers, massive cobras, little vipers, little cobras. Bunch more snakes on this new carpet. That's what we're going to see today. Just like the last one, we're going to do some point of view handling, close up, and just see how it turns out with this plain carpet. Does it make the snakes stand out better or not? Let me know. But up first we have Urshi Marie, the northern copperhead. Originally I thought the copperhead's pattern and similar coloration to the carpet, it wouldn't pop out or stand out on this plain carpet. But after rewatching it, I think it looks pretty good. What do you think? Urshi Marie, super beautiful. Now copperheads, even though they're very common, I feel like they're underrated. Such a beautiful species, and I love little Urshi's broken up pattern near the tail. And also there's a lot more to the pattern. I'm about to try to show the belly, and it doesn't pick up on camera, but there's like a pink coloration to the belly. Can't see on camera, and I didn't even get it in a good position, but wow, what an incredible snake. Let me know what you think. Does Urshi stand out, pop out better on this carpet? I don't know. Kinda like it, especially compared to the pattern carpet that I did have. Incredible. But let's get a little bit of point of view again, especially a look at that tail. Wow. And I also captured something else with Urshi. I seem to capture it with the same snakes every time. One thing is fang foldage. Urshi tends to do it each time I feed. Some of the other snakes I wait forever and they don't do it. Another thing Urshi does is what I was talking about. Look at this. Drinking. I seem to capture Urshi drinking more than any of the others. The other ones, usually when I get up close, they stop drinking when I'm trying to film. But Urshi doesn't seem to mind. What a beauty. I wonder who's up next. Do you have a guess? Well, if you guessed, Lil Arnie, the Monacle Cobra, you're right. Let's see how Lil Arnie turns out. Again, sort of similar coloration, but wow, look at this. Orange Cobra. This is a sunset morph. I honestly don't know the morphs, but after talking with people, realize it's sunset. This is one that I produced, and every single baby looked different. Look at that little tail poke. See it? So cute. But yeah, all the babies look different. This one apparently is a sunset. What an incredible snake. And I think he does turn out pretty well on this carpet as well. Let me know what you think. But before you make that decision, wait till I get the close-up footage. Little Arnie's just so awesome. I can't wait till he gets even bigger. And you'll notice on the back of the hood, there's sort of a square pattern. It's very faint, different than the circle of a typical Monacle Cobra. But it's white. It's very hard to see unless he hoods up. But the orange on the bottom part of the hood pattern, just incredible. Wow. You can sort of see it right there. Maybe not. Oh well. Lil Arnie. Awesome. When a lot of people see Lil Arnie on video, they assume he's albino. But look at the eyes. You see, it doesn't have the pink eyes. There was an albino baby out of the whole clutch, but Lil Arnie isn't one of them. Look at the scales too. So beautiful. One thing to take in when you look at the scales is how smooth they look. You notice that? We'll keep that in mind, especially for the next snake. What is the next snake? We're about to find out. First, we're going to need to put these on. That kind of gives you a clue, right? What are the goggles for? Spitting? Well, in here we have Mike, the ring owls. So we needed the goggles just in case it spits venom. So, it's a spitting cobra? Well, this is actually not a true cobra, even though they hood up like cobras, and even spit venom like a spitting cobra. These are not true cobras. They don't belong in the genus Naja. These are in their own genus Hemachatus. The reason I told you to take a look at the scales of the Monacle Cobra is because one difference is their scales. These have the keeled scales, the ones that have the ridge in the center, giving them that rough to the touch appearance. So that's one difference. Smooth scales of true cobras versus the keeled scales of the ring owls. Another difference is that these give live birth. True cobras lay eggs. But Mike, the ring owl's here. We're about to get some close up. He should stand out much better on this carpet, right? Well, let me know what you think with the ring owls. And also, Mike does something that I've rarely seen, and that is a slight hood. Very rare that him or the female act defensive. I've only captured them hooding up like once or twice, and he does a little partial hood. But look at that face. Wow, what an incredible snake. But in a second, I'm gonna move, and that startles him, and he does that little partial hood. Check it out. Another thing about the ring owls is, as you can see, this one and even his girlfriend is black, but some even have bands, black and white bands, or black with orange bands. A very incredible snake, but you'll see another little partial hood right here. Check that out. But they can stand up and hood like the cobras. I have one video of this one, Mike, doing that. But again, it's very rare. Both of the ring owls are very laid back. This is as good as it gets for now. Look at that. Uh-oh, the next snake's in this big bucket. Must be a big snake. Gwei, the forest cobra, soaking in water because he was about to shed his skin. And let's see how this goes. A lot of it isn't even in frame. I even had it on 0.5 zoom to try to keep everything in frame, but it didn't work out too well. And you notice on the back of the hood, the little chevron pattern. Incredible. But I'll let it play out. Wasn't the best footage, but it is what it is. Well, I hope you like seeing feet, because that's all you're seeing. But look at this. You're going to see him poking me with the tail scale. You see it? Kind of like a dagger. Specialized scale at the tip of the tail that they use to poke potential predators. Even when males are competing for a female, they'll poke each other with that tail as they're wrestling. Another big snake up next. Uh-oh. Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake. I left it on 1 zoom, not 0.5. I will do a 0.5 coming up, but after the forest cobra clip, I was going to risk it with the 1 zoom. I don't even know if that's how you say it. 1 zoom? But let's see how this goes. Look at how big and beautiful this Eastern Diamondback is. This one's only about 4 feet long. They can get double that, up to 8 feet long. Wow. Let's see how this one turns out on this carpet. And this Eastern Diamondback is hit or miss. Sometimes it's very good, sometimes it's very wiggly, and even defensive. Right now it's being cooperative. Let's see how this goes. Well, a very common myth while we're at it is that you can tell the age of rattlesnake by counting the number of segments. It's not true at all. Each time they shed their skin, they gain a segment. They can shed multiple times per year, especially when they're younger. They shed a lot more. But they also break off. There's a little rattle. We might get another little rattle coming up. But yeah, each time they shed, gain a segment. Also, they break off as they're moving through the environment, get stuck on things when they're long, and break off. They're hollow, they're interlocked. Very cool. But let me know down below what you think of the new carpet. So you saw the gaboon viper in the last video, and all these snakes in this video. I think the plain carpet makes the snake stand out better. Let me know what you think. But I hope you enjoyed. Click like, click subscribe if you're not. Also, big shout out to my channel members. If you want to support my channel, become a channel member. Get early access to videos, exclusive videos, and things like that. Also, big shout out to my Patreon members. If you want to support me over there, also get early access and exclusive content there too. And a big shout out to those that donate in other ways. Love y'all. Be back very soon.